think of this, friends, for just a second. You may have already won $10 million. Are you ready to make some whoopee tonight? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Whoopi Goldberg.
But there is nobody more interesting than Mr. Berle. And some of the greatest Hollywood stories, like the one about him and never mind. Ask a friend. There are so many stories. And so many of us owe so much to him. Because as you see Milton, he doesn't mind saying shit. This is a huge deal. For people like me, he made it okay to be me. And so it's a real honor to be able to say, stand up here and speak about it. He's always been kind, taught me it was important to make sure that I gave stuff back. What y'all talking about over there? That's more important than me. Dude, she ain't going home with you, dude. So anyway, I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to thank him for making sure that we always kind of did the right thing. And not just me, but lots and lots of comics. Some you know, some you don't know. He'll send you a card on your birthday and his book. He'll send you greetings on an opening night. And you don't even know that he's thinking about you, but something will come from him. These are lessons not often learned in our part of the world here. Graciousness is not one of our strongest points. But if you are lucky enough to know Mr. Berle, then you know graciousness, and you are blessed. So, Milton Berle, I love you. I'm really glad to be here for your birthday. I was at the last one. How cool is that? And when you look over, and when you get an opportunity, know what greatness is. He's greatness. Only he and Bugs Bunny could get away with dressing in drag. Thank you. Happy birthday.
When I was a lifeguard in the Alamac Hotel in 1958 in Woodridge, New York, everybody imitated Milton Berle. All the comedians would do the talk through. But I'll tell you, you two bald-headed men, you put your heads together, you make an ass of yourself. But seriously, but they did. Is that your wife, sir? Oh, I'm sorry. But then they would do these English jokes with the Yiddish punchlines, Milton. And it drove me crazy. My parents were very secular. They spoke Hungarian, but they were born here. And they would do this joke, and they would suck me in with a good joke. You know what happened last night? I went to my wife. I said, let's make love. She said, give me a pill. And we went to the doctor. You know what happened? And the old man next to me is hysterical, going, I said, what did he say? He said, I have you in the earth. It's an idiom. I've been sitting next to you here, but Milton, I've been watching your reaction to every one of these tributes. And the one that worked the best was Andy Williams. Moon River. There's no point telling jokes. I'm going to go into the music. Milton, what would I do without you? We used to be schnorrers. We went down the hall on Decatur Avenue in the Bronx to watch you. We didn't have a set until '51. So we said, can we watch Milton Berle? Sure, come in. The streets were empty, Milton. The streets were empty when he was on. And so there's nothing like that anymore. And yes, responsible for selling all those television sets and all that. But you know what? I'm a second city creature. That was the beginning of my career in 1965. Improvisation. It's a more modern word for what you did as a matter of course to fill the hour. When you were short, when you were long, improvising, making it up. And I think every one of us who has had a career as a comedian in television owes so much of it to you in exactly the same way that comedy film owes a debt to Chaplin and Buster Keaton for inventing the method. So we owe you, that even homage, the great Uncle Milty. And it was a privilege and honor to be here tonight to wish you a happy birthday, Milton.
And I would like like to do this little poem that I dedicated to tonight. Here we go. I've had quite a hectic career. Every year bore a smile and a tear, and I've enjoyed every place I appear for your entertainment. It's really wonderful, day and night, to see all these smiling faces shining bright. I'd like to also say, I'd like to thank so many people for this wonderful tribute. In the immortal words of Milton Berle, who said, "There's no business like show business." And if he said there's no business like show business, he's right. I only wish and pray, ladies and gentlemen, that this night means that much to me, and it does. I'd give up everything just to have this happen once more. So, to everyone, thank you, God bless you, and I'll see you next year.